Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of Meet Us in the Dog Park. I'm Ann.
Hey, I'm JC. On this week's episode, we're going to discuss some essential items that you'll need to get when adopting a dog, cat, puppy, or kitten into your home.
That's right. What we're going to do is give you a tour of our pet store, which Fred, who is the manager of the pet store, will give us some tips on what you'll need for your first Muddigree.
Yep, and speaking of Muddigrees, we have two truly amazing puppies to show you today. These are our picks of the week. This is Tux. She's my pick of the week. She is a 12-week-old Border Collie Pointer mix, which means she has a lot of energy. Those two breeds mixed together, those are both very high energy breeds, so she is going to need a nice big yard to play around with. She was rescued from Virginia, and she's here at the Animal League waiting for her loving home. Right, Tux?
And this is my pick, Joshua. He is a Shepherd Terrier mix. He's very playful.
Yes, very.
Full of energy, but he's sweet and loving as well. He came from Virginia as well as Tux, and they're both, like she said, are looking for great homes.
Since Tux and Joshua here are both under 12 weeks old, there are some really important items you're going to want to make sure that you have when you take them home.
So what we'll do is we're going to go over to see Fred, and he will show us which essential items we need for the first day of the new pet in your house. Okay?
Ready? Let's go. Okay, so here we are in the pet store. This is Fred. He's going to discuss with us some really essential items that you'll need when adopting a new pet into your home.
Very nice.
Yep. So what do we have here?
Okay, well, we have the basics, I like to say.
Yep.
Food, obviously very important, yes. Food and water bowls. Very important would be a bag of treats, rewards, positive reinforcement. They do something good. Always important to reward your animal for positive behavior, of course. Then we have...
These are specific to puppies and dogs, right?
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Okay.
We have, the basic toys. We have Nylobones. We have Kongs. Very important stuff, absolutely. This also helps with, the teething aspect of...
Puppies,
they
just like to chew and...
Yes, and it
They're
saves
very
your
mouthy.
furniture, hopefully. Yes.
And I see here that there's a puppy version. Is there really a difference?
Yes,
Or?
it is more of a softer texture. The adult version is a little bit on the rougher side.
Oh, okay.
A little bit harder for,
More
So
of
as
an
the puppy
adult,
gets older, you want to get rid of this?
Yes,
and get
absolutely,
the
absolutely.
Makes sense.
Here we have, a little bit of grooming supplies for a puppy. Depending on the situation, I don't particularly recommend bathing a puppy right off the bat, whether or not they have like a, surgery, spaying and neutering, that kind of thing. I do recommend a dry shampoo and or grooming wipes.
Those are my favorite. The grooming
Grooming
wipes
wipes are
awesome.
great. They really are. They're very convenient. You take them with you, and dog steps in something, just wipe his paw. It's all done. Also, we have bedding, which I really more recommend for an adult dog than more than over a puppy. Actually, the puppies, they tend to chew and they will destroy certain things, and beds are a very common target when it comes down to chewing and whatnot. So, especially if you're using a training crate, I specifically do not recommend using a bed inside a crate.
And we do sell crates here as
Yes,
well,
we
right?
do. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Crates are very important, and they help with housebreaking, and also keeps your home from being chewed up when you're not home, and also gives the animal a sense of kind of like a den, like a little bedroom.
Like a safety zone.
Safety zone. Thank you. Yes.
And I think this is one of my favorite things for both dogs.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
Is the
car harness.
car harness, which basically is a seat belt for the animals.
Yep.
A lot of people think that they just have their dogs' heads hang out the window and what have you, but that's really dangerous for the animals.
Absolutely. There are times I'm passing on the road and I see a dog, I'm like, this dog's going to jump out in a second.
Yeah.
Or if they get into a car accident.
Yeah. The dog will go flying and whatnot. This will actually help the dog, just like with humans. It won't make us go, seatbelt won't make us go through the windshield.
Exactly.
And the same thing with
and this hooks
dog.
right onto the seatbelt, right?
Yes, it does.
Yep.
Yes, it does. It's a harness, and it's a good thing. Highly recommended.
Okay, Fred, so since we already went over puppies and dogs, do you want to tell us a little bit about the cats and kittens?
Yes, I would like to, absolutely. The basic needs for a cat would be obviously a litter box, a bag of litter, whatever litter of your choice, whatever, because the owner's the one cleaning up the litter box. So, obviously, food and water bowls, maybe a double food dish, one for canned food, one for dry food, and a single bowl for water. Litter scoop, liners, the basics is what you want to do.
I'm assuming toys are a big part of it as well.
Absolutely. So we have some nice, basic, obvious, cat toys that they just love to play with, and also what's important is an interactive toy, especially for a kitten. You just play with your
Yeah.
That was like fun.
Yeah, it's great to exercise your cats every day.
Absolutely,
Some kind of an
absolutely.
interactive toy.
Absolutely. And as far as food goes, dry food is very, very important in my opinion. And a little bit of canned food doesn't hurt either, especially for the male cats as well. This can actually help with urinary tract blockages in the future and whatnot. So
now, what do we use here for dog and cat food? We never went over that.
Well, Purina One, we recommend to every owner that comes through here, whether it's a cat or a dog, puppy or kitten, whatever the case. It's a very good food, and that's what I really recommend to people. And also Frisky's canned food, which is also good for cats and kittens.
Okay.
Great.
Do we also sell scratching posts?
Yes, we do. What I have here is a temporary cardboard scratching post. Something to see what kind of, it's good to see what kind of scratcher your cat is at first, though, so you don't have to spend too much money on something that you don't know if the cat's going to use or not.
Yeah.
So at least you
sense.
spend a few dollars on this or whatever, though, and not going to get in the way of anything really. Yeah.
Great. Now with the litter,
Yes.
Is that something that you need to train your cat when you first bring a kitten or a cat home?
I would. It's usually instinct for cats to know where their litter box is, although in my experience, though, there have been the few exceptions, though. But the best way to go about this would be as soon as you get home, the first thing you do is set up the litter box. You take your kitten, you place him in there, you take his paw, kind of scratch it into the litter. That should be it, though. But every time, for like maybe the next every couple of hours until you go to sleep, whatever the case, just do that. It wouldn't hurt, just to remind them where it is.
Yep. Great. Now, what about this bag here? This is something that's very important.
Yes,
if you're
carriers.
going to need to bring your pet
I
around.
highly recommend putting your cat in a carrier if you're going to leave your house, no matter what. If you go to the vet, they're safe in these things. Also, another good thing about it would be to use it as a positive thing at home. So, the usual scenario where a cat sees a carrier, they think of the vet, they bolt.
Yeah,
So
it's
you're gonna fight
generally
them to
hard
get in
to
there.
get them in there.
Just keep it open in the corner of a room somewhere. You can hop in there, hop out, and just make it into something positive. So it'll associate your car with going to the vet, and you'll really be safe in the carrier. So
Yep.
there's also hard carriers too that you can use. It's all personal preference to the owner.
Yep, and it has this long shoulder strap, so you
Yes,
can
it
either
does.
hold it here or hold it on your shoulder if the cat's a little bit heavier.
Yes.
They become very fashionable.
Yeah, they
Yes,
do. They
all
really
different
do. I have
colors
to say,
again,
yeah.
just like the leashes. All right.
All right, Fred. So thank you for taking your time.
Oh,
and
anytime.
showing us what needs to be for the cat.
Thank you
pleasure.
so much, Fred.
My
Thank you
pleasure.
very much.
Okay, guys. Thanks for joining us on this week's episode of Meet Us in a Dog Park.
And as you can see, our pet store here at the Animal League is stocked full of all of the essential and important items you're going to need when taking a Muddigree into your home.
And speaking of Muddagrees, if anyone's interested in any of the Muddagrees that they saw today, you can visit our website at animalleague.org. If they're interested in any Muddagrees, visit your local shelters.
Yep. So thanks for joining us for this week's episode of Meet Us in the Dog Park.